All right, good morning. We made it to Monday. It looks like it's August 10th. And just like that, we are dropping into a game of Warzone. Let's turn the music off so I can hear what's going on. Oh my goodness. Monday is already here. Feels like the weekend didn't last any time. So we had a big Ricochet cheat ban thing going on, but I played a little bit yesterday and I really didn't notice any difference in the number of potential cheaters. So either I'm just not that good, or their cheat ban is just marketing speak to say buy Modern Warfare 4. Bowtie Fly, good morning. Joe Verse, good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Wise Man, good morning. Look at you guys jumping in here right away. Bevo, good morning. All right, looks like Circle's going to Drone Labs. We're gonna sneak around the backside, I think. Maybe get a train station. Loot it up a little bit. Sounds like something to do. Yeah, the weekend just flew by. All of a sudden, you like go to bed Friday night, wake up and it's Monday. Barbarian, good morning. So yeah, I really haven't noticed any difference in what I consider cheaters, but that doesn't mean that they're really cheating. It probably just means that I'm not that good. And I need to just relax. All right, we're gonna try to see if we can loot up in here. It is a high loot zone, so with any kind of luck, get some good stuff. The guy behind us, but I'm not too worried about him. We're just gonna keep moving. There's a guy up top already. I'm not really sure why he's up there. We'll run the downstairs for a minute. Smoke screen bombardment. Does nobody any good. Couple guys in the staircase. One guy's still alive. All right, we almost have loadout money. I think we'll make a run through the upstairs real quick. I was really expecting more cash in here. Be in the high loot zone and all. Guess that's everything we kind of need. We don't have grapples yet. Now I guess we need to work towards Circle and find a way to get specialist money. Circle's not that far away. Barbarian, after going through each lobby for a game last night to work out the cheat situation, the results are back in. Barbarian, what'd you find out? I played a little bit yesterday. I didn't really try a bunch of stuff. I was just playing Battle Royale solos. And oh my goodness. It seemed like pretty much every game we ran into at least one or two people that were suspect, and one that was at least blatant. So what I was doing, I just played the game. Then when I finally died, I just spectated whoever killed me all the way to the end game, and oh goodness. Seems like it's just as bad as it's always been. Break Tank came to this. First game on, 2 cheaters, kids 15, 16. Yeah, that sounds right. So I just think that the Ricochet statement that says, oh, we banned 70,000 accounts or whatever the number was, is just marketing speak for buy Warzone 4 because things are different now. But until I see it different in the game, you can't really believe them. Ricochet's been saying that for years. They've been always saying that the game is not the problem. Oh no, don't shoot at me. It's getting to the point I think the bots even cheat. Second match was a lot of cheaters. Had lots of fun hunting them down on my own, but only get a second place for the one. Yeah, I think the weekends are probably worse for cheating. Missed that guy by that much. He's gonna pop back up there? Yeah, he is. We should have taken the shot. We saw him up there. Somebody just pulled a UAV out on us, probably from right behind. No, nobody used that buy station. And we are not good on sniping right now. Man, we are struggling. So UAV, but nobody's around us. Well, we don't know that. We just don't hear anybody. Blue Falcon, what is going on? Bots get first shot aimbot. A bot with an ion puts fear into everyone. Yeah, they don't seem very accurate, those ions. And they're surely not aiming at headshots. I mean, they may get a body shot, but it's not going to put you down. As long as you're full plated, you should be okay. I don't know why we're just standing up here on the hill doing nothing. We need to be working on some type of contract or something. I know what's wrong. I've been playing solos yesterday, and solos is a little bit more campy. Train is already looted. We can at least do one of these. Might even get 2 of these in. Wise man, so how was your weekend, DP? Weekend was pretty good. I think we're at a standstill on the kitchen until the countertops get here. So yesterday I started cutting a hole in the exterior wall to mount a sliding glass door. And I should be able to get that finished up today. Ooh, my goodness. We won't worry about the other guy. But Saturday was good, like normal. We do our community potluck. It's always a good time. I think we're going to want to go up towards Signal Station and in, so we might have time for one more, but it's going to be pretty close. If it doesn't show up soon. Hold on, we got to get a contract first. All right. So Blue Falcons, we talked about the bots. Cheaters do not have to worry about Ricochet. Now they're unbankable accounts. I don't know what that means. I would have thought just the threat of hardware bans would have slowed people down. Because I get it, you can just buy a new account and go again. But if you get a hardware ban, you're not coming back from that. Unless you like spoof your MAC address, which I guess is possible. You know, I remember we used to run virtual machines all the time, and you could set up any MAC address you want. But I don't know of anybody that games on a virtual machine. I think with the since you must have Windows and not Linux, I think it makes it a little more difficult to spoof that stuff, but I don't know. I've been out of the IT industries for so long now. I'm sure it's a whole new world. All right, we're gonna get backside of signal station and in. Blue Falcon, according to the cheaters, when he was interviewed, the cheat he uses cost him $12, free updates, undetectable. He still has his account. Ricochet is failing us. Yeah, and the worst part, I think, is Ricochet's trying to make it sound like they're doing a good job right before Modern Warfare 4 comes out. You haven't heard a word from them all during this BO7. Well, you heard from them before BO7 launched, but they haven't said a word since. And at the beginning of BO7, it was, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Season 2, Season 3, we'll do more, we're going to be better. And they did absolutely nothing. So I don't know why we would expect anything different this time around. At least we have a plan. We're going over here. Hug this wall for a second. We're following somebody. I always got to watch these windows right here. Well, here we sit. Big difference, pro cheaters to kids. Yeah, I don't know what the kids are. I mean, I would guess most cheats you're going to see are just like a Chronos device setup. So they have pretty much a no recoil, but they don't have walls and things like that. That's more of I mean, maybe not a pro cheater. Even a kid can come up with 12 bucks these days. So Bowtie Fly, yeah, what did you do this weekend? I think next weekend is his big cooking show. What is that noise? Sounds like a woodpecker banging on a container or something. Wow, that's pretty bad there. Spend some time with the kiddos. That's always fun. There's a guy running over here. Now he knows exactly where we are. That's probably not a good thing. Got somebody in circle from us or out of circle. Posting up in a corner like this is never a good idea. When in doubt, close on them. Oh my goodness, how bad was that? All right, well, we have the guy that was running up the hill that we missed. Pull my finger, what is going on? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything is good. we've been pretty much doing the same thing. Yeah, there's really no reason that cheating should be a thing in this game. If they would just lock down the APIs, it would be done. They can easily detect the hardware, you know, so they can tell that there's something plugged in that shouldn't be there. They don't need all this fancy AI game interpretation stuff. We're pretty sure that Activision actually sells the game API data to the cheat companies because of, you know how they say, any news is good news when it comes to marketing. So by having cheaters out there and all the controversy, it's just another line of things going on. Suction cups with aiming sensor. What? There's an undetectable cheat called the Titan Mod controller for 125. You can get the controller and little suction cups, aimbot, hip fire, but no walls. Wow. That's kind of weird. So it suction cups onto your controller, so it's not actually. Well, I mean, it's gotta somehow know where the people are, unless it's just a recoil control device. Kind of weird. If you can't beat them, join them. Yeah, it's not worth it. You'd feel bad about yourself. Got the guy running over here. Oh, I got the down and the kill. Uh-oh. We're sitting there celebrating our victory. This is a bot. But I couldn't see him in the weeds. Dad Ruiner, PC users are using DMA. Console cheats are laughable compared to PC. Yeah, I think anything that gives you an advantage is cheating, but I agree that there's probably a lot more options on PC. But I think the most prevalent cheat out there is Cronus, where you just get no recoil. Or whatever. He just threw his echo unit. We destroyed the echo unit. That was a waste of a kill streak right there. Let's go see if we can get another one. I just find it amazing that Ricochet has the nerve to come and say, we just banned 70,000 hardware bans, when we know they haven't done squat about nothing. All right, we're down to 21 teams, 53 players. Why are we not getting this guy? That's a real guy. I kind of like having that bot below me. He's showing up on the mini map. I'm not seeing this guy over here. Must be below that rock line. C-Tuck, good morning. Boy, went back for his loadout. All right, we have 6 bullets in our sniper rifle left. We want to leave that guy down there as long as we can. Just bought his buddy back. He didn't make it very far. Six teams, 10 players.
Got 4 remaining.
We're gonna sit on this hill. Man, that guy moves so quick. How does he move that fast? He's not missing us. Yeah, okay. No, no, no way. No way. Don't believe it. Foster Grant, you have a munition box. Yeah, we were holding on to it to the end there. We knew we had it. So let's spectate this guy real quick. A girl killed you. No, this is Meatballs. See what Meatballs is doing. So Meatballs has 24 kills. He has a squad of 4. He's using the Eager. Not great aim, but his sniping was on point. All right, that's all right. What else are we missing? SI Gamer, good morning, welcome in. I didn't see you up there. All right, we're gonna do better this time. It's always better the second time around. Barbarian, I don't know if gone on at midnight hoping the most UK kiddies are in bed, but left dead lobby, so put free lobby, and that put me in all the cheaters. I don't know. I mean, I think I get easier games in the morning. This time when I stream, in the afternoons, it is brutal. But the bad thing about a morning time like this, you cannot get a Battle Royale solo game. You'll just never, ever get them to get in there. Blue Falcon says the EBT gun is sweat weapon. I don't know. Every time I get one of the EBT guns, it's awful. As ground loot, I'm sure you might be able to build one up and make it okay. Let's look at that while we're playing along here. What is it called? The EBT XV Proton. Let's just grab one of these things. So 38 meters, 35 damage, 800 rounds per minute. So on the paper, it doesn't look that great. Maybe it needs a bigger barrel, something to get that range out there a little bit. Get rid of the mag for our test here real quick. Let's see what this looks like. There's no recoil build. Yeah, most of the guns have a very low recoil build. Ooh, that is a horrible recoil right there, whatever that is. So uncorrected. Good Lord. The Green Ghost, good morning. You know, I wish they wouldn't fade these bullets out like that. A lot of times you want to compare recoil patterns with 2 different guns. And it's like, oh, well, my thing just gone. Voyak shoots good for ground loot. Yeah, the ground loot version of the Voyak is really good. Yeah, the iron sight Egert is bad, and there's also one with a red cross in the middle that you can't see anything, and I'm not a big fan of that one either. But if they put just a normal red dot optic on it, it's pretty good. All right, Avalon, what could possibly go wrong? Wow, okay, that was pretty bad on my part. Fouled anchor, good morning. Fouled anchor, same thing. Mornings, winnable lobbies. Afternoon, sweat fest. Yeah, that's just the way it is. A lot of people stay awake all night playing the game, so they sleep in the morning. Anyway, it is what it is. We know we're not good, so it's okay. Pete, good morning. I didn't see you over there. Pete was probably first on YouTube, and I missed it because it didn't get into the stream elements thing. All right, big picture. High town, low town in the middle of the map. We could either do Trinity, Heliport, or Resort, or just jump out early and do something else. We'll go over here to Fort, loot it up. There's usually a bunch of drones flying around over there, but probably not today. Our last game, we never did get Specialist. Not that it would have mattered. Redwell 30, as far as the, is that the suppressor for no recoil? I actually took the suppressor off of my VX. It just wasn't really helping. And I needed something else anyway. Oh, good Lord, we just about broke our ankles jumping off that building. Gonna make a wide run to this contract, see if we can find some stuff. Try not to over loot on weapons. Napalm, we'll take that. I hear a box, I don't know where it's at. 6,800, we can run back to that buy station. We probably should do that now, because the next box is going to pull us further away, I would think. Yeah, let's go get our loadout. Since we're right here anyway. Dadwiller, I haven't played in a few days. Enjoying the stormy morning. Is it stormy? It's been raining a lot here. Oh my goodness, didn't expect him to be standing right there. We should have expected him to be there. We heard him rattling around. All right, let's go finish up our box real quick. I thought there would be more boxes up here, but doesn't sound like it. Snagged our ankles on the security fence. That's never a good thing. Soluble Heroics. It's Monday night for me right now. Monday night? You must be like, I don't know where you are. So you must be like Eastern Europe somewhere, or somewhere in Asia. Maybe Australia? It's like the world's longest contract. Wait until you're back better and your game looked me up. What? I'm not gonna get any better. I'm as good as I am. I'm gonna get. I don't play the game enough. Oh, New Zealand. There you go. That makes more sense. Yeah, I don't play the game enough to get good at it. I mean, I stream it for a couple hours in the morning. My focus is usually split on talking to chat and playing the game, so we're not 100% engaged. We don't play multiplayer, so we don't practice our slip sliding and our juking too much. We originally got into this game because we liked the tactical aspect of it, but those days have long gone. In fact, I think it might get a little bit better when they get rid of the grapples. Right now, tactics are really not a thing. It's like it used to be you get high ground on somebody, you can control the fight, and now they say, oh no, I'm just gonna go up here and now I'm higher than you. And you'll even get people jump off of buildings going down, and they'll grapple down to accelerate. It's like, really? You're just an ass. That's what you are. Grapples was one of the worst things they could have added to this game. I use them because I think you need to. But it doesn't mean you have to like it. It's like going to work every day. You don't have to like it, but you need to do it. All right, 22 grand. Murder, what is going on? Welcome in. Tinker Whiskey, what's cracking? What's crack? I learned from Tinker Whiskey that crack means fun. I think it means fun. I could be misquoting that. Sounds fun to say, so it must mean fun. All right, we need 10 grand real quick. Haven't seen that many drones in the air. Haven't seen a ginger box in a few minutes. Can't hear anything with these gas cans gurgling. You know, sniping in this game is really satisfying when it works. They need to get rid of this wall bounce stuff too. That thing kills me more than anything else. So many times you're trying to jump into a window and you end up bouncing off the wall. It's like, really? Nobody wants that. His mustache had me at hello. Who's hilarious? Who are we talking about? Who has a funny mustache? I want to see that. All right, well, let's go get this contract just so we have something going. It'll push us to a buy station anyway. My guy's going. All this looting, we're still at 26,000. Ooh, that is not the right direction. Interesting direction. It's not what I expected. We hear noises. 29,000. We're not going to get enough right here. We might. We need a couple drones to fly over or something. Let's get a big fat nothing for that contract.
Good work, team. Discount is applied.
Why do the bots climb on the roof of the cars? All right, if we don't get a box soon, we have to call it quits here. There's a ginger box floating right up here. Oh my goodness, we can't hit it. I don't think we're gonna get that. Oh, another one. Get this one, the one on the other side of the building. And that's it. We have our money. We have to get our specialist and get out of here. We can take a chopper. Assuming the chopper's still there in 18 seconds. We're also gonna have to put our gun away to run. All right, that went about like you would expect. Let's get up high, take a look at the big map. Still looks like a high town, low town finish. Let's do the back edge. Maybe more over here would be better. Something to do, fly around. King Bing, good morning. Frankie, good morning. Murder says DP has better gameplay. Wow. I don't know about that. I feel like my gameplay is not as good as it used to be. It's a nice day for a flight in the helicopter though. Everywhere you look, you see drone boxes flying around. You think it's somebody running on the ground, but it's not. Winery is my best finish. Yeah, winery is not going to happen this time. We might keep flying until the next circle pulls and then figure out where we're going to ditch it. As long as no one's shooting at us, we might as well just fly around. We could probably fly around to a last circle. "39 seconds. We need to keep our pilot on the outside of the circle. Probably need to move around a little bit too, just to throw off any sniper that's looking at us. See if we can do a pirouette. So we'll turn. Not a very maneuverable helicopter. All right, looks like we're gonna get a pull to, over here is where we want to be. It's gonna be Low Town. DP is a pro gamer and young comparing to that. He's crazy. This is just fun, casual player, slow. but stress-free to watch. You mean DP is no pro gamer? That's what you meant to say. All right, we have a team of 4 trying to rip a hole in our helicopter. We're having so much fun just flying around. We're gonna keep doing this for a minute. I don't know, is that fun? Probably not. You collected up gas cans, no need to fill up the chopper. Yeah, that's right. We could sell gas. Got a little smoke coming from our chopper. Surprised there's not a squad on. Oh, there is. Well, there was a squad here. They just jumped. It's right down here somewhere. I can't ping him. All right. Probably should get back over here, get a different angle from where he saw us go off the map. And keep hard cover. We do not want a tree. We got killed last game standing behind a tree. There you are. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I have no idea. I think he has his buddy. He's spotting for his buddy. That's what's going on there. That was probably a waste. Get up there. Oh my goodness. Oh, we don't have enough money for anything. We just wasted our kill streak. Are you kidding me? How bad are you guys? Wow. Call Me Pug just subscribed for 11 months in a row. That's crazy. Thank you, Call Me Pug. So when they remove the people and put them in the gulag, they kind of sequentially remove them. It's all of a sudden it's like a skin standing there with no body, and then they kind of get rid of the skin. So somebody has their sequencing out of order. Wowzers commented. Wowzers, where's Wowzers? Chupa 420, what's up? I didn't see you jump in there.
Earn redeployment or die trying.
All right. I'm kind of dejected on this whole thing right this second. We just died to a bunch of people in a car that we didn't have to fight. All we had to do is get behind the rock, not grapple into the middle of them. Car's going to town, so we're gonna go see if we get our gear back. Oh, no, 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 no. We have no ammo. 0 ammo. Oh, we have a munitions box. We probably should get that on the ground right now. Not sure what we're looking for, but we're looking for something. We're okay on this angle. So we got a Molotov and it looks like a smoke. Maybe we'll take a thermite instead. Probably a little bit better against the vehicle if we come across that guy again. 21 teams left.
Enemy UAV is online.
See a whole bunch of nothing going on right this second. Keep hard cover. See where the circle's going to go.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
I say we hold this edge of the bridge. Or we get in these buildings, one of the two.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
I'm liking the building call, because we might be able to loot something up. Don't hear anybody.
You've made it to the top 10.
We need to get across the street. Or we hold what we got.
Losing ground. Moving.
All those rooftops, man, that is a sketchy look. Maybe the bridge. We don't know what this guy had. Maybe he had a kill streak. He's not going to need it. No kill streak. Most wanted behind us. Got the most wanted underneath the bridge. I don't think we're going to worry about it.
Closing in. Relocating safe zone.
No, we ran out of bullets. Oh my goodness. I knew when we jumped down we should have reloaded, and we didn't do it. On the bridge, camp it out. Yeah, that was horrible. We had that guy dead, and we just ran out of bullets. So bad. Chris from Westco, good morning. Barbarians is getting a bus. You know, every time I get, what kind of crappy optic is this? They have a pinball optic. What is wrong with these people? All right, so we ended up with 8 kills, 1 death. We finished top 10, but it was pretty horrible. Still had fun, yeah. That was as soon as we were shooting the guy over the top of the bridge and I jumped down. It's like, I probably need to reload. I don't think I have enough bullets to finish this gunfight. And then we got behind that rock, and I probably had time to do it, but I didn't. That's it. That's what it's all about. Having fun. No trophy system down, stopping anyone grappling up to you. Yeah, I don't know about the trophies. It's just so, it's kind of cheesy. An electronic device is going to stop a mechanical grapple hook from launching onto a building. They have a motorcycle engine reticle. How silly is that? Let's look at the reticles real quick. Oh my goodness, if I click on something. It's under customize, right? Reticle. So we have a box, a circle and a box, 3 circles, an X, and a diamond. Crap, 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 and more crap. We have a... How are you supposed to see a target when you have all this crap in front of you? Nobody knows. It's what they are for, to win the game. No, those things could be out of the game. That's not a tactical shooter thing. It's like, oh, a trophy system. You know, we used to always run trophy systems when we would drive vehicles around. Because you would have somebody rocking a kilo and a rocket launcher as their loadout. Just waiting around a corner. Especially when you had to get gas in the cars. There was always somebody camped at the gas station with a rocket launcher. Wow. We should just throw our sniper rifle away.
All stations, we are green to go. Stand by for deployment.
All right. Looks like a good old stadium finish. You know, we've dropped into port a couple times to loot up and just haven't done very well. Train station also is a little disappointed. Drone labs has always been high loot. It's a long flight over there. Yeah, those were the golden days of Warzone, when you could run with an AR and a rocket launcher. And if you could get your team into one of the big Berthas, which is like the truck they have now, but this thing had, I don't know, like 1,000 hit points or something, or more. You could just drive around unchallenged, except for the rocket launcher dude. My own car ran me over last night. Couldn't write it. Oh, your own car in the game? I was thinking in your driveway, your car ran you over? I was just gonna say that's bad luck. Yeah. The whole car plays. It used to be you could ghost ride cars into people. And I don't know if a ghost ride car will kill people anymore. I'm guessing it would. See, I don't know if we stop early for this bounty or do we just keep moving. I think we stop. Get the bounty. At least we have a contract working. Wall bounce. Sticking us to the wall.
Positive ID on the bounty target. Hunt them down.
Not the gun we were looking for. Still not the gun we're looking for. You know, you get a ginger box. And they give you a shotgun out of it. Of course, that guy didn't have much either, did he? We hear somebody somewhere. Let's get to up or closer weapons. Don't see any drones at Drone Factory. That's kind of odd. The doors are not even open. Let's go get our loadout really quick, and then we'll keep looting for specialists. It's always good to get your loadout as quick as you can. I don't know why, it just seems like a thing to do. I think we're gonna save our other cash. And now we'll see if we can get specialist really quick. Pretty far out there. Probably need a mark on that one so we don't lose it. All right, 16 grand. We haven't looted anything inside yet. Talk about unnecessary reloads. I think that's my MO, is the unnecessary reload. All right, we don't need anything except for cash. There might be a few perks we don't have, but it's not worth it. 20 grand. Of course, we're gonna take that perk right there. It's red. Red's always good. We are just about there. 300 bucks. Perfect. And we pretty much want to get away from this thing as soon as we get our stuff. Bad things will happen. Krellush, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Call me Pug. Who else is in here? Barbarian's out. We'll see you later, Barbarian. Thanks for stopping by as usual. All right, let's go ahead and grab a bounty. Something to do, I guess. We do need to keep looting, so in case we go to Gulag, we have a little cash flow. But we should probably do it a little more careful than we've been doing. Someone's zooming in on us. That seemed like it came from a long way away.
Bounty targets identified. Weapons free.
You never want to hard scope a window. That usually goes poorly.
Moving. I'm reloading.
We hit the car at least.
Moving
I think
here.
that's the guy in the car. Whole bunch of nothing. All the OGs in chat. Is Fouled Anchor's here.
Changing mags. You've got a loadout drop inbound.
I'm gonna let him sit there for a minute.
Moving. You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Nobody's coming to save him. Bounty got poached. So there's somebody out here on the edge of the map.
Moving here.
Don't know where. We'll take the headshot just because why not?
Changing mags. Enemies are dropping into the area. Look around.
Pretty good shots. For 400 meters.
Gas is closing in. Switching mags. Got their helo.
We got somebody over here. Maybe they're closer? I don't see anybody. Uh-oh.
Fucking teammates.
Where's your teammate at? We're gonna take your money. You don't need it. He bought somebody back. Wow, okay. There were two of them. That was bad.
Gulag is your last chance. Fight to earn redeployment.
Valdecker says, humid weather. It's been staying in the high 80s. You know, we've had a couple hot days, but I think,
For a fight.
I keep thinking that that's the end of the hot weather, but it keeps getting warmer. Let's see what we got here. Right now it's 70 degrees and foggy outside, going up to 86 in the afternoon. So yeah, kind of the same, high 80s. You know, I thought it was just the one guy shooting at me, and I knew I could stand there for like almost a second
Failure.
and take shots, but not when there's two of them. All right, we got a real guy, I guess. Do have a Molotov. That was not a real guy. And we do not have enough cash to buy anything, so we're gonna go get our free loadout. Might take a run back by that building on our way into circle. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Smoke screen. Good Lord. What is wrong with these people? Nobody wants a smoke screen. Oh my goodness, the same squad. Of course they heard us down there. He's using the the EBT gun with iron sights. And that iron sight is the horriblest iron sight in the game. And somehow he didn't miss a bullet with it, but that's all right. Let's go look at Sly Rye. I don't know if we can spectate that or not. So Sly Rye only has 9 kills. No, he's pretty much ass, but he has a teammate. He has 2 teammates. Let's look at his teammates, see how they're doing. 7 kills for this guy with a worm crawling around on his gun. The big gook. I don't know what that means. Who wants a black optic that you can't see nothing out of? That was horrible. Walk by Faith, good morning. And then we have Justin Snyder with 9 kills. So this team's pretty much ass. Struggle is real, yeah. As soon as we heard that guy grapple up there, we knew it was gonna go poorly. But that's okay, we're gonna grab some coffee and we'll be right back. We're gonna get a win here in a minute. I'll be right back.
Country chill is finally broke. The sun sifting down through the tall white oak. The redbirds are chasing the ghost of the breeze, and the sap starting up in the sleepy trees. No more huddling in by the kitchen coal. The thoughts finally reach to the depth of my soul. Yeah, everything's right as the dogwood bloom, with plenty of light and plenty of room. The calves are out kicking in the bottomland clover. Long lonesome season is finally over. I hear a port swing creak and a honeybee drum, telling the hollow that the better days come. I'm propping the
Dangle, what is up? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. What are we doing today? We are working on the house some more. We're taking a break on the kitchen. We're waiting for countertops to show up, and there's nothing else I can do in the kitchen right now. But I do have a sliding glass door to put in the back of the house. So I spent a couple minutes yesterday opening up that wall to see what I'm up against. And I started cutting through the drywall thinking, well, I'll just expose the studs to see what's there. And it was hard to cut through the drywall. Come to find out it was 1/2-inch drywall on top of 1/2-inch plywood on that back wall. So it's 1 inch of material. I'm guessing the original barn structure had plywood on some of the walls. And then once I got the plywood cut off, the studs in the wall are 2x8, so it's an 8-inch thick wall. That was kind of interesting. But that probably means there's a lot of weight on that wall up above. So we're gonna have to support it a little bit when I cut those studs out. I think I only have 4 studs to cut out and then put a header back in. I think I could probably squeak some king studs in there first around the edge, then lightly support it, Oh my goodness. What is this guy doing? He's up here on the roof with me and we're not. Ah. Frankie, well built? I don't know. It's an old barn. It's about 30 feet to the roof pitch, so it's 2 floors and an attic. And I think they built out about 2,200 square feet inside as a barn dominium. But every time you cut into a wall, you have no idea what you're going to get into. Dad Bruner, were you a builder? No, I wasn't. I was an IT guy. Yeah, I got back into computers way before the internet, back in like the early 80s. And we were doing all kinds of corporate work before the internet was ever a thing. Man, excavation sites where this is going to end up. I think we're just going to jump over here somewhere. So we were writing software before you could ever go online to look stuff up or connect things together. We had to do all our own networking and modem communication, and it was fun. Not sure what all the sounds I'm hearing. Oh, come on. They should at least make the balls roll around the table. All right, off to the races. Working on loadout first. May or may not get specialist. We always struggle on this map for specialist for some reason. We're gonna take that Voyak. The ground loot version's pretty good. Like to get me a purple Rev. We're almost to loadout money. All right, we have our loadout money. We'll just get this contract finished, hit this buy station. Maybe make a run through casino just because it's here.
2 supply boxes down, 1 to go.
Not hearing anybody. We have grapples, that's good. No munitions box to drop. Oh my goodness, we just jumped into a bush. We're gonna have ticks now. Call me Pug. Commodore 64 was my first computer. Yeah, you were one of those rich kids. I remember I had a ColecoVision Atom computer. It was probably the worst computer made at the time, but I learned a lot.
Contract complete. All supply boxes secured.
We already have most everything we need.
Losing ground. Moving.
Put bullets back in our gun. Why am I swinging at the fences here? All right, well, got to get circle, but we're going to go back to casino. Make a run through there. Wise man, if I don't know how to do it, I have a lot of friends that do. Yeah, that used to be the way you do everything. And now you're right, you can YouTube or Google everything. I have a brother that works as a yacht diesel mechanic. And he says YouTube is his friend. I mean, he's a smart guy, but still, he says he still YouTubes a lot of stuff. Because any piece of equipment that has a failure on it, most likely someone else has had the same failure and has documented it somehow. All right. Do we make a run through here? You should be able to drive this car around. How cool would that be? I mean, I'm not really a fan of the style of the car, but still, why wouldn't you want to drive it? Farino Dezzini. Is that a real car? I don't think so. Up, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Josh, good morning. What did Mrs. P do? I say school teacher. Ooh, how'd you come up with that? No, she is not a school teacher. Mrs. P and I met in high school. We both worked at Little Caesars together. Little Caesars Pizza back in the day. After high school, she went away to college. And I don't know what she went to college for. I mean, I don't know what her degree was. And then we finally started hanging out again and got married. And she worked at a bank as a teller for a long time. And then kids came along and she was a stay-at-home mom forever. But every time I had a business of my own, she would always, you know, be the secretary or the person that keeps everything together. She was my professional assistant. And I think that worked for us well over the years. But no, she was not a school teacher. But when we had kids growing up, it almost seemed more important for us to keep family first, and you know, we didn't want latchkey kids. You know, we had friends that grew up like that, and they were usually a mess. So we just, struggled like everyone else on income and just had a one income family most of the time. And then later, after the kids moved out, she was a personal trainer for a while. She owned a gym with memberships and things like that. And yeah, just doing what she likes. All right, we only have 15 grand. We don't even have a kill streak. I think we should probably buy one if we don't find one soon.
Capture complete. Hell of it. Uploading information on the next gas spread.
How far do we have to get? Not too far. Let's go grab another recon while we're feeling sporty here. Might as well run across this open field. My guy is not doing well. His swimming abilities pretty much stink. Just got to watch that shoreline over on the left side. Make sure nobody's coming across. Well, I was hoping it was straight in circle. At least we have some cover here.
Kill point activated. Now ensure the point is secure.
Sentinel Warrior, good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Beautiful sunny morning in Philly. Our mornings have been sunny here in the mountains of North Carolina, and then every afternoon it clouds up, and we get weather moving across the top of the mountain ridge. Big thunderstorms, and we're not used to that. I'm not used to having thunder. What is that noise? You know, normally we just get these foggy, misty rains. All right, well, that's a horrible spot for that. Man, I don't mind it being up on the building, but it's outside circle. We might have enough time. Someone else has a recon set up here. Trying to stay quiet, but I kind of want to shoot those ginger boxes. I don't think we're going to get that next one. We might as well. It's right here. What happened there? I heard my parachute come out. My parachute came out and went away. That was pretty bad. Luckily, we died fall damage, so I think we can just go get our gear back. Got our grapples, right? Yeah. That just wasn't fun. I don't know why we broke our legs there. $21,000, probably. Somebody has a counter UAV up here. These guys are going to kill each other before we ever get a shot on them. All right. Sniper rounds are back up. Good. Got the guy in the car. We got a guy back here somewhere.
Gas moving.
Now we do not have a silencer on our gun, so it's pretty loud. Maybe grab this bounty. I'm hoping the bots up on the hill have killed each other.
Your objective simple. Eliminate all bounty targets.
Premium paint. Washable. Is that really 120 fluid ounces? Seems like a lot. Don't really want to hard scope a window. Well, we're going to want to get around the backside maybe. So go over here and then in. Might as well go now. I don't think we want to go right up over the top. I'm amazed how bad my aim is. All right, I think this is our new home for a minute.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
We know we have a squad already up there.
Classified weapon will be
We should probably keep moving all the way over to here. We're gonna run while there's noise being made. Ha, 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 ha. Krolush, a lot of the sweats used the Strider sniper with the VST. Yeah, that's not. Why are we just running across an open field like that? Oh, we are just not taking our time, are we?
You've got gas moving in.
He didn't want our guns or nothing. He has specialists. He has look like ground loot guns, but he must not. So we had 10 kills, 2 deaths.
On a dead-end street,
That was pretty weak.
while that suit-wearing fella
All right. This morning, I want to thank all 55 people over on YouTube. That's pretty awesome. And we have about 30 on Twitch, so thank you for that. All the regulars are in the house. Everyone on YouTube, make sure to put something in chat so we can give you a shout out. Also, give me a subscription on YouTube if you don't already have one. That's pretty awesome. All right, let's get a random squad real quick, just to get a win and feel good about ourselves. Walk by Faith, thanks for the good game. Wise Man, thanks for the good game. Corellush, thanks for the good game. And Frankie. Sentinel Warrior, thanks for the good game. All right, what do we got here? Joker, Prestige 1000. Thanks for the follow, Oscar IGG. Thank you for that. And we had Call Me Pug renew his Twitch subscription for 11 months in a row. That's pretty amazing. All right, we got Ghost Mag. I don't know who that is. It sounds like he needs to clear his throat a little bit. We have MBD, Devil, Street Dog, and Schmoak. I don't even know how to talk to that guy. What are you gonna call him? Schmoak. I guess that's what you call him. All right, let's see how the Monday morning random squad is. Might be a prison finish. What's up, what's up? How about Drone Labs?
Wherever you want to go.
Wherever I want to go. All right. Walk by faith. Everyone better get DPG's autograph now, because when he becomes famous, it might be worth something. No, it won't be worth nothing. My writing is so bad, even my signature's unreadable.
Like we're about to lose yellow.
Yeah. It's all right. I don't know how to pronounce his name anyway. Smoke?
Smoke. Yeah.
Probably a different way to say smoke. Smoak. And we have somebody with us. It's just off my left side, even. Dead. All right, it was a toss-up there. Do we shoot the guy or get a gun? We went for the get the gun route. We're gonna go ahead and throw one of these down.
We have an ammo box here.
Trying to get this contract. There it is.
Fucking shit.
We have loadout money. Let me go get loadout real quick. I'll throw it back this way. Keep shooting those ginger boxes up in the air. Get low specialist money.
Fucking hear somebody, I just don't see it. Oh, that was a player. Huh, sucks to be you.
Can't hear anything with this helicopter. Right on the edge.
Oh, what the fuck? That bot almost killed me.
You all
Fucking
right?
shot the helo right next to me.
Right
Fucking
past the
helo blew
truck.
up in my face.
I couldn't hear anything over there. It's so loud.
This.
32,000 and a dream. Bot behind me.
Enemies are dropping into the area.
Real player. Another real player. I just want this ginger box. All right, let's go get specialist real quick. I think this is pretty much a geezer stream. Frankie, what are you saying? I'm only 29.
What's this fucking door?
Smoke hasn't quit yet. He's still trying. I guess he's not trying that hard. So neither one of these guys have been shooting down ginger boxes. Guys, keep getting the orange boxes. Get specialists before we get out of here. I already got mine.
Wait, what happened?
Just get specialists. Get the orange boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you don't want it.
It doesn't really bother me.
All right. All right, Smoke, if you ever come back, just mark a buy station, we'll get you. I don't expect him to come back.
Let's see if I can try to get that recon.
All right.
It's a trip, but
I'm coming with you. Go get a recon.
oh, I need fucking.
I bet his teammates are like, what the fuck is a ginger box? Bunker buster on me. I thought everybody knows what a ginger box is. Actually, most of what I'm saying, I'm not putting in chat or in the game, so they don't know what I'm saying. That's why I like random squads. You can just talk about them the whole time, not really talk to them. A lot of shooting going on over there.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
All right, poor Smoke.
Speed
The strain
racer.
was more than he could bear. That's right.
An enemy squad is
Fucking green is moving.
sharp.
I put my gun away and run with my knife out. It's all good until I run into a person with a gun.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm running with my axes. It's just not as fast as a knife.
I also have probably the mobility perk or something.
Enemy intel located.
Yeah, you have all the perks. That's right, because you got your specialist.
Yeah. I didn't want to say that, but that's right.
Intel point activated. Now ensure the point is secure.
Yeah,
I wish
MBD,
they'd get
good
rid
over
of-
Yeah, I'm good. Just killing some bots.
there? Heard.
Maybe grab this bounty in a second.
Yeah.
Complete. Hell of a job. Uploading information on the next gas spread. Squad made it to the safe zone. Gas is inbound. Bounty targets are up. Get after them.
Might be able to hold them. Buy station.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Need help? Need help?
On my way. How many?
At least two. One right here.
It's on me. Fuck.
He's dancing pretty hard.
Fuck, where's
Dual
he shooting me
coaches
from?
are fast. Nobody
Oh,
can
he's on
beat
the
me in a
fucking
race.
It's over there.
What are coaches? Coda cheese?
Bro,
Are
that
those
guy
like
had no
hatchets?
fucking recoil whatsoever.
Yeah, he deleted me.
Redeployment or die trying.
Uh-oh, we have the gremlins and the gooey. This should go well.
I'll buy you guys back if we don't come back.
Alright.
You know, I forgot you have to push both triggers in the gulag. He's still on those on our gear.
The squad mate won the fight.
All right, there's
I'm
two.
back out.
There's two or three over there.
Where our stuff is at?
Yeah. We can get loadout again if you want.
One's sitting behind the rock.
Let's get loadout.
Popped him.
Where do you want to
Hey,
drop?
Rats.
Oh,
Right here, right here.
alright.
Popped him.
Money's on by. Well, kind of stinks to start over on gear, but that's all right.
There's hooks there if you need it.
Thank you.
Yep.
He's still out there.
There's at least two running around that hill.
I don't see him. He's behind. I can't see him through the foliage.
I see this. Yep, I see a glint. Right there.
Hang on.
Targets evaded.
By the tanks.
This is not good for us. Cracked one. We need plates. Can't afford to get hit with a sniper with no plates on.
Almost wanted.
Did you kill one of them? Maybe they ran away.
No, I didn't. They keep rotating.
I'm gonna grab this big bounty.
I was just about to do that.
Oh shit, I got popped.
I'm on my way.
Dude, I'm safe.
Coming too.
Trying to push. Yep, they're here.
Yep, I hear him.
Yeah.
Getting hit with that. That guy had my gun. Frankie, look at DPGladius being a trendsetter. What is the trend? Safe to say we'll all learn Ginger Box from DP. That's right. Actually, I learned it from someone else, so I can't take credit for it. Ooh. Never seen anybody mount up in the gulag. And he pulled off his mount just in time to miss. All right, we got this. What is he looking at? Loadouts and double buybacks?
Yeah, I'm just gonna rotate to the other side of the map.
That's fine.
Hey, you're the one alive, not us.
Yeah. Well, I figure they're probably just still sitting there. Like
Frankie, you're right. As soon as I hit that grenade, I should have backed out. I was kind of shocked. I thought he threw the grenade in the window. I didn't know he was just standing there. Blue can buy loadout. Brandon, what's up? I'll buy some grapples. Extras on the thing. Enemy dropping
in.
Down.
Get some extra money.
Oh. This guy wants a nut shot.
All right, we should probably be a little more careful here. I'm gonna carry munitions. And those gas cans are so loud I can't hear nothing when they pop off. We got comms.
got red comms.
Somebody's close.
Yeah, I see that too.
Behind us at the barn. All right.
Enemy squad's gunning.
I'm game for those. Get a satchel. A precision.
Precision airstrike. Field upgrade here. Contract.
All right, so we just keep playing the white line in.
Got one dropping in. But
We lost track of the bounty target. Contract failed.
I don't follow my own rules very well.
I've marked a point on your map containing a mark.
saw that.
Guess the high ground by port. Or backside of port, maybe. Going to blue.
Let's go on the backside.
Yep.
There's two right here. Almost cracked him. Oh, cracked him.
Not seeing.
Don't separate. Cracked him again.
Get some high ground here.
Oh my god. So close.
I don't see him.
They split up.
To the safe zone. Gas is moving. Moving here.
Alright, it's pretty safe all the way to here.
Only 4 left.
Gotta get to the top of that big blue building.
Shoot.
Moving.
Oh fuck. Oh, bad idea.
Don't let up now. Contract failed. You lost the objective. Your squad mate ID a high value.
Buy it back over there somewhere. Flyer over here.
Moving here. Cancel last.
I'm going to roof.
They're all in those tank containers.
Moving. UAV overhead.
What? I got a dead-eye drone. As much as it's a piece of shit, gotta kill at least one with them.
One that came out here.
Nice.
Only 2 left.
It's over here.
P3.
It's on the green. It's on that
on
green
the green?
fence.
Alright.
Green fence.
Going there now. Oh, I see him. There's 2 of them. Oh, he took it out, little bitch.
He's pushing me.
Push him along the left. Awesome.
He's down. I'm down.
No, you didn't. No, you silly bitch.
You're a bitch. Your
Two
mom's a
over there.
bitch.
Hey, coming.
Yeah. Hope
Hey,
they
your
all
mom.
die.
Your mom says hi. Oh, it's that cheater dude. It's the same squad that was there before.
We got advantage. We got advantage.
No, you don't. You don't have an
Didn't
advantage.
even see him. That's my fault.
That dude misses shit.
It's that lady in the slippers running around. Oh, that was so bad. Sly Dog, good morning. Hope you're doing well. So we ended up with 16. MDB had 8, 12 for Devil. And we lost Smoke early on. Disappointing finish, but that's all right. Was the music running the whole time? Frankie, need a UAV. Yeah. I love how you compensated for the curved wall on the left side of the trim. Yeah, that came out really nice. I'm still going to refair in that curved wall so it kind of blends into that beam, so it looks like the beam is recessed in the drywall just a little bit. But that came out really nice. I can't wait to get the shelves made. I got all the shelf brackets up on the wall. Robbie Killer, good morning. All right, we're going back to a solo game because that's just too much stress dealing with a squad. They were playing together pretty good though. Can't complain too much. Man OC, what is going on? Happy Monday, absolutely. All right, I want to thank all 80 viewers over on YouTube right now. That's pretty awesome. And we have about 25 to 30 on Twitch, so that's pretty good also. I jumped on and was watching Robbie Killer a couple minutes last night. I didn't put anything in chat. I was just kind of lurking. Anytime I put stuff in chat, it's like I have to keep chatting. But if I'm lurking, I can just kind of keep it up there and watch and not do anything else. So I get it. Yeah, I want to know also, Robbie, how's marriage going? You're what? You're like 6 months in now? Maybe not even that long. Maybe like 4 months. You guys should be settled into a routine by now. And I'm sure there's probably a baby on the way or something, or a new dog, or who knows, a goldfish maybe? Yeah, it's amazing when you grow up as a kid and then you become a young adult and go to work and you have your own place. Then you get a serious girlfriend and before you know it, it turns into marriage. Ah, wow. He says that like it gets worse. No, it doesn't get worse. Almost 1 full year it's been. Wow. I didn't think it was that long. But I guess you would know better than I do. Walk by faith. My first 5 years were rough. Yeah, usually the first year's good. Depending on how finances go, second, third, fourth. But by the 5th or 6th year, it gets rough for a while. And I don't know if it has to do with when you have kids or what else is going on in your life. But money always makes it rough. You know, anytime you have anytime you have financial problems, man, marriage will suffer. I think the key is just never go to bed mad at each other. Just whatever it is, talk about it. At least get in a good space in your head before you go to bed. All right. Looks like a storage town kind of finish. We're gonna hit drone labs again. That seems to be our go-to point of interest these days. So Brandon Kirkham, how was your weekend? Happy Monday. I hope everything is going well. And everyone else over on YouTube, make sure to drop something in the comments so I know you're here. We're up to 89 people right now. I don't know what happened to the YouTube algorithm, but for some reason, they seem to be pushing my streams in the morning, which probably means there's no other content on. It's like, you know, back in the day when there were only like 3 television channels, and after the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, they had like reruns of, I don't know, Saturday Night Live maybe, or reruns of I Love Lucy. That's kind of like it is with me in the mornings. There's no other content live streaming on YouTube, so they said, well, we're gonna put DPGladius up there. An Akita shotgun, that's probably pretty worthless. Let's just expedite, get over to drone labs. That's where the money's at. I can't even hardly see that far. Oh my goodness. We're just gonna have to get in here and get some better guns. An ion. We are not good with the ion. Somebody hit all these ginger boxes. Can't get in that room. We probably could if we tried really hard. I don't even know if there's anybody on the roof, but we're gonna drop that there anyway. So loud I can't even hear myself think. All right, let's go get loadout. We gotta get it while the getting's good. My guy's running with it like snow boots on or something. All right, let's get some more ginger boxes. Oh my goodness, that's a fast mover there. A couple guys behind us, but they don't seem too serious. Looks like a squad maybe moving together in there though. Wow. We just got stuck right in the middle of two bots, I think.
Welcome to the Gulag.
They were acting like bots.
Success means redeployment. Failure means elimination.
I have started selling plasma. It's been great. Until you run out. All right, we're gonna do better. Yeah, money's the biggest problem. I think, you know, if we can figure out how to live a nice, comfortable life without working, that would be good. Robbie Killer, if your wife's looking for a house, you should let her go with it. You know, if you can afford a house anyway, I mean, whatever you can do to get in a house, you'll be better off than rent long term. I know it sucks early on. You know, if you look at it on paper, you'll say, there's no way I can afford this. But every time we've ever scraped together to get out of a renting situation into a house situation, you're just much better off long term. Even though you're gonna have to sacrifice a little bit. Those boys are driving like real people. All right, let's get our loadout again. Start over on the road to frustration.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
All right. Somebody poached our bounty. That's always a good thing. You know, it's a lot easier to buy a house now while it's just Robbie, you and your wife. But when kids come along, the expenses pile up so fast, it's hard to ever save enough to get a down payment. But if you have family that can help you with a down payment, or at least how bad is that? Wow, okay. It was the same squad from Drone Labs. We should have realized that. I thought it was one guy, but it wasn't. But that's okay. We're gonna go again and do better. But right now, historically, interest rates are as low as they've been, well, in my lifetime. I guess there was a period of time they were less, but most of my life they were like 10% interest was the best you could ever get. So for every 100,000 a house, it was a $1,000 payment. So you kind of had to figure that out. But I think right now you could probably get like 6%, maybe 5%. So for a $300,000 house, you'd be $1,500 a month. And you're already paying $2,200 for an apartment, so you could afford a $400,000 house, at least a $350,000. Just a matter of coming up with that down payment. And you have to sell a lot of plasma to come up with a down payment. TZ Mech, good morning. ProLush, since I don't have kids or even a wife, I've been thinking about getting a new car, but I want a new place, so I don't know which one. Always put a house in front of a new car. A new car, within about 6 months, will be an old car. You would be much better off finding a lightly used 1996 something, drive that around and get a house. And then once you get some equity in your house, you can always do a home equity loan to buy your cars. Don't go through the car financing people. Just take the equity out of your house, buy your car, and pay yourself back. Bowtie, bought in 2019 through a NACA 2.5, and I paid $1,200 a month. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, occasionally things really look good for interest rates. You know, you can find a bank that's looking to buy mortgages, and you know, you can buy 3%, 4% fairly easy. You just can't be in a hurry. You know, shop the financing before you shop the house, because once your wife finds a house she likes, you're kind of stuck. All right, well, I don't know if we're going to do better this time, but we're going to give her hell. Again, we need to be more careful in game or that late middle game. Make sure what we're up against before we just try to jump in there. Because even two not good players, if they're both shooting at the same time, they're going to hit more shots to put you down than you can hit on them.
Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the Warzone.
Ooh, I smell breakfast cooking. It's hard to buy a house first. I know it's hard, but man, a new car is just a losing situation. I don't think I ever had a new car before we had a house. Robbie, a $150 house is now $350. That's okay. Find you a $350 house, offer them $299, and you're still better off than you are right now on rent. All right, let's just get out of the plane. But you gotta find that, you gotta get that down payment money in the bank. That's gonna be the hard part.
Targets are up. Supply boxes marked. Secure those locations.
We do not like the VST, so we'll get rid of that. We'll pick up the EBT gun. And drop the EBT gun for an AK. All right. Trying to come up with $6 grand as quick as possible. Maddox is probably better than what we have. Precision for the road. Somebody's throwing grenades behind us. And he's going to see us well before we can see him. Got the guy in that house. Do you think he was a bot? Don't know where he went. Probably shouldn't worry about it too much. I've got a 2011 Camry. I pay $679 a month. Can't beat it. Yeah, absolutely. A Camry would be good. A Honda Accord, a Honda Civic. And even if you buy an older car and you have to put a couple thousand in it, you're still better off than a new car that's going to lose 1,000 a day. And new cars are garbage. I have a 2019 Jeep Renegade, and it finally had a dead battery in it. And we were away from the house. I mean, we were no indication that anything was wrong with it, other than the battery was pretty old. And started up fine. We went out,
Supply box remains. Route secure.
came back, and the thing wouldn't start. It's not like you can take it to the dealer, and I sure wasn't going to pay to tow it. But anyway, I went to the store, bought a new battery, unhooked the old one, hooked the new one on, and it started. It runs okay, but there's some computer problems with it now. And they say, oh, you got to take it to the dealership, and they have to do a proxy alignment that finds all the electronic modules and resyncs them up on the internal network. And they say it's always better to take your car to the dealership to have the battery put in. It's like, really? I don't think I've ever had to take
Contract complete.
a car to a dealership for a dead battery. Anyway. I would much rather trade that thing in and buy me an older Toyota 4Runner or an FJ Cruiser, something. Anything before like a 2015. 'Cause I think everything went downhill. The electronics are out of control. And they're not even good electronics. I mean, it's not like you can like launch the space shuttle or anything from the seat of your car. It's just a DVD player, a radio, Bluetooth radio. That's about it. Air conditioning. A little blinky light on the dash that says you're going too fast.
Moving here. Contract marked. Scratch that.
Pretty sure that's our bounty, right?
Reloading.
That wasn't our bounty either? That was the bounty.
All targets eliminated.
An F-150 has more lines of codes than Facebook. Yeah, it's crazy. It's just so, and it's pointless. There's nothing. I mean, as soon as they start taking buttons away for like seat heaters and stuff, and everything's in your infotainment system, you just know you don't want to have that car more than 5 years, or it's going to fall apart, and it's going to cost more for the computer and the display and everything else. Everything has to go back to the dealership. It's just garbage. In fact, I'm getting used to driving my 1960 Jeep Wrangler everywhere because it's easy. You know it's going to start. You know it's going to run. Probably gets horrible gas mileage, but that's okay. Let's get us some munitions box just for the road. We should probably expedite our jump off this rock right here. Get a little forward velocity going.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
All right, there's still 37 squads in the...
Gas is inbound. Backed up.
Yeah, my aim is not good. Of course, it's a cheater skin, Terminator, and a squad. They're not very good. That was not a good thing. Path lore, 250,000 miles, and that engine go for another 250. You know, there's a lot of things in life that seem like they would be nice. And a new car is on that list. You know, a new car, ooh, that's nice. And if you have a job that pays $300,000-400,000 a year, and you have more money than you can, you know, you fully fund your 401k, you have your house paid for, yeah, go buy some new cars, spend it up. But until then, let somebody else lose all their money. It's just not worth it in the long run. You do want good, reliable transportation, but you don't want a new car.
Success means redeployment. Failure.
All right. Path lore, inline 6, distributor cap, none of that fancy crap. Yeah, that thing will run forever. It only gets about 12 miles to the gallon, but that's okay. Who's making 3-4K a year? God, I need to find a new job. Oh, my bad. I thought everybody made that kind of money. No, I'm just joking. I don't know. We just messed ourselves up here, didn't we? We need to find some drones in the air. There's one. Fortunately, it's in the smoke. I was really expecting we would find... There we go. That's what we were expecting. It's not quite enough, though, is it? We are so close, but we didn't get there. It's all right. We got another option over here. Need about 800 bucks and a dream. It's a ginger box in the air. I don't really want to waste all my bullets though, but that'll definitely get us where we need to be. Here comes another one. Gonna hit this box, go get our thing. Throw our loadout towards circle so we don't lose it in the gas. We shouldn't. Maybe some grapples. I don't know what kind of kill streak we have, so we're going to go with a precision. All right. We're still in here. We're gonna need more ammo. Might as well quick run this back edge. Get over there to some boxes. There's a ginger box. Should be able to see it okay. It slides down the hill though. Make sure nobody's hard scoping us. Didn't help us on the ammo situation. Kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but we'll take it. We have a munitions box, but I kind of don't want to use it if we can loot up. And we're going to have to slow way down here in just 1 minute. All right, we're better. I don't see anybody bad over there. Frankie, streaming don't pay crap unless you're being big time streaming with a ton of subscribers. Yeah, I'm not getting rich on streaming. I can tell you that. I made all my money in the computer industry back when it was doable, you know, anymore. I don't know if you can run around this corner or not. I guess you can. But I was just lucky to work for an independent company for the same company for 30 years, which is pretty unheard of. Didn't retire with a pension or anything, but still had enough stock to pay the bills. All right. I don't really want to move further in circle until we see where the next one goes. We do want to shoot this guy out of the air if we can. Even though he's just a bot. I think he fell off. Oh no, he did. I do kind of want his ammo. All right, let's keep eyes behind us. Sounds like shots are coming. Sycamore, what is going on? I'm with you, DP. Same here. Grew up on computer age industry, and it's currently the field I'm in. I got 5 years to retire. You know, I just couldn't stand computers anymore. Once I used to run a company with 300 or 400 employees, and we did everything in-house, computerized. And it got to the point that you couldn't hire anybody good. Everybody started wanting to use AI for their job, and everything was a black box kind of programming language. And nobody knew anything anymore. You know, you couldn't give somebody a project and say, here, go write this. You know, everything had to be in a certain language, oh my goodness, that was a pretty good shot. I don't know if he got shot by someone else. Yeah, I see you up there. You a real player? You don't look like a real player. But it got too petty of an industry. And petty probably isn't the right word. I don't know who was shooting at him. Oh, this guy probably. What?
We lost that one, but we'll get a W next time.
I mean, there were two of them, but still, I don't know about that. We saw the sniper glance, so we know he was looking at us. Not good. DP, you need a DPGladius neon sign in the background. Yeah, I need something back here. I know. I'm not convinced this is going to be my permanent streaming room, but it might be. We don't know. All right. Well, just like that, I think we're done. We didn't get any wins today. We got closest with our random squad. Other than that, we got worked pretty hard the whole time. But it used to be a computers, you know, there were only a few languages. There was C, C++, Fortran, and Cobalt. And those were it. You know, if you knew those, you could write software for anything. It didn't matter if it was a Mac or Linux or Windows, you could write the software. All the APIs were available. And then it just turned it into, oh, you got to use these, you know, you got to be a .NET programmer. You got to be a C# programmer. Or you got to have some agile workflow crap. And it was just, everything's crap. Melanie, have a great day. I do want to thank everybody. We have 150 viewers on YouTube right now. Can you believe that? Melanie must be over there hyping me up or something. And I'm sorry this turned into a financial channel late in the day, but that's okay. That's what we talk about sometimes. It's better than talking about religion or politics, so we'll go with it. I do thank everybody over on Twitch this morning. We had about 35 to 43 was our high at one point. Everybody get outside, do something fun today on this Monday. We will be back tomorrow morning bright and early at about, I don't know, 6:30 or so. Pathlore, Python is probably the easiest to learn and create with. Yeah, Python's good, but you have to make sure you have the Python backend going, and it's just, everything's crap. Everything web related is bad. Get off my soapbox. All right, you guys, enjoy your day. I thank all the new followers. Oscar, Call Me Pug with the renewal, Johnson Baby, James Richardson, Carla James. Call Me Pug, have a good day. Pathlore, Sycamore, Frankie, IUP. Who else do I see in chat? Walk by Faith, Wise Man. Anybody else? If there's anybody over on YouTube that we haven't given a shout out, make sure to put something in chat. TZ Mech, Brandon Kirkham, Josh. I think that's about everybody I see right now. All right, guys, enjoy your day.